Memory means your brain holds on to those things that it understands will be useful in your life later. And this is a slightly tricky process because your brain is constantly receiving a lot of information from the environment. Think about how many reels you scroll every day, how many videos you watch, and how many conversations you have. Every single second, the brain has to decide which information is important and which should be deleted. Imagine thousands of books lying in front of you. If you try to put all of them into your mind at once, it's simply not possible. That's why the brain works like a filter. It keeps useful things and automatically deletes the rest as spam or garbage. This is why it is extremely important to understand how memory actually works and how it can be made strong. If you really want to improve your memory, then watch this video till the end, because the 5 actionable steps explained here will take your memory to the next level. The first step is to time your focus and use it at the right moment. Focus is not a permanent or constant state. It comes and goes like a wave. Sometimes you feel super active and remember information quickly, while at other times, even after studying for 10 minutes, your mind feels blank. This means you should learn to work during your most productive time. Short study sessions of 20 to 25 minutes using the Pomodoro technique or focus waves work best. When your mind naturally starts getting tired, don't force it. Take a short break of 2 to 5 minutes. This helps memory consolidation, increases retention many times over, and allows you to remember more in less time. Using this strategy during exams, studying in small sessions with mini refresh breaks, results in better retention and less stress. The second step is testing or self-quizzing. Instead of rereading what you have studied or watched, test yourself. For example, rather than memorizing Washington, D.C. is the capital of the United States, ask yourself, what is the capital of the United States? This puts your brain into retrieval mode, where the prefrontal cortex pulls information from the memory bank. This retrieval process is what actually strengthens memory. 1 to 2 hours after studying a topic, ask yourself questions about it and write down what you remember. Regular self-quizzing, especially at the end of the day, can make retention unbelievably strong. Another powerful technique is chunking, which means breaking big topics into smaller parts. If you try to remember a whole large chapter at once, the brain becomes overloaded and fails to store it properly. Dividing the chapter into smaller sections and learning them one by one helps. Once each part is clear, revising them together allows the brain to combine them into a single unit, known as a chunk. This is similar to packing a suitcase. Lifting individual clothes is difficult, but lifting a suitcase with everything packed inside is much easier. Memory works on the same principle. Using multiple senses is also crucial for strengthening memory. The most powerful senses for learning are vision and hearing, but adding touch makes learning even more effective. Watching, listening, writing, visualizing images, speaking with rhythm, and making notes activate multiple sensory pathways. For example, writing a comment like, "I improve my memory," involves hand movement and reinforces learning. Multisensory learning makes information stick for a much longer time. Finally, rest and recovery are essential parts of learning. Breaks are not a waste of time because attention cannot stay high continuously. After every 20 to 30 minutes of study, taking a short break of 2 to 5 minutes is important. Sleep is even more critical, as memory is actually organized and stored during sleep. Along with sleep, physical movement or exercise plays a major role. Exercise releases a protein called BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, which strengthens memory like cement strengthens bricks. Without cement, bricks fall apart. And similarly, without rest and exercise, information fades away. That's why doing some physical activity every day, walking, skipping, cycling, or push-ups, helps keep memory strong.